Hello, guys. Happy Tuesday. Thank you guys so much for joining me on my page. My name is Raul Mira, and I'm happy to share with you guys today some Tuesday tips. This wonderful beginning of the week, in which we're going to be talking about how do you get what you want in life? Like, really, am I going to give away the secret? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. How do you get what you want in life? Isn't that like an amazing question? A great desire, something we'd really, really love to be able to have a magic genie, the magic lamp, and just get everything that we want. So we're gonna be talking about different little things, and hopefully it's as organized as possible. And if you miss anything, just watch the replay. Go ahead and share and like and give me some love. And leave any questions, suggestions in the comments. I'm happy to interact with you guys and share this video with whoever you think needs it. Right? You're watching the replay, type replay, let me know. And if you guys want to talk to me personally, you guys hit up my messenger. I am available. And at the same time, want to remind you guys to check out my website, winwiththecoach.com, where you're going to see what I'm about. So, I'm really happy, really blessed, really thankful to be able to go live Monday through Friday and not miss a day. Yesterday, last week, I got a day off on Thursday. I know everybody's busy with Thanksgiving, right? I hope you guys' holiday was wonderful. And if you guys don't celebrate it, I hope that your day, your weekend was wonderful. And now we are here, another week. We're entering to the month of December. It's a very important month, right? For everybody, we have new holidays coming up. Happy Hanukkah to whoever celebrates Hanukkah. I hope you guys have a wonderful, very full of light holiday, very full of light month, very full of light year. I hope you guys got your vision boards together. 2022 is around the corner. We need those vision boards. I should have brought mine because I have it unattached from where I hung it up. Um, but I took it off because I was adding some things and I'm still working on a few details. But I have my vision board ready. So hopefully I remember tomorrow. Tomorrow's Wednesday. When I go live, I'll show you guys my vision board so you can see that I ain't playing. But I hope you guys have your vision board because that's another great, actually, that's a great thing because we are going to talk about that because how do you get what you want in life? Well, maybe you should put it on your vision board. That is very true. But that's not the only reason. That's not the only answer. So you guys are going to hear me talk about this a lot. How do you get what you want in life? Well, what do you want? First off, right? What do you want? And when the question, what do you want, arises, my brain associates the two things. What do you want in life with who are you? Okay? Those two go together. That's very important. What do you want in life and who are you? What do you want in life? Those desires you have, they speak a lot about who you are. So if you guys continue to follow the advice and work on yourself, your identity, who are you, discovering who you are, right? Like I told you guys, we spend most of our life following orders, directions, advice, pretty much following orders from our parents, our teachers, our coaches, our guides, our bosses. So we don't spend that much time finding out who we are, right? People follow this traditional system to finish school, get to college, pick a career, be successful, right? But we're not really focused on who we are. So again, I'm always going to go back to that. You're going to hear that a lot from me because I figured out that that's the key. Identity, and then finding out who you are, right? And what it is that you want. So when I tell you guys, how do you get what you want in life? First of all, you need to know who you are. So you have to be working on that. And then you need to know what you want. You got to figure that out. And it's okay to get a book, get a piece of paper, and start thinking and brainstorming in your comfortable space and just writing things out of what it is that you want, right? And those things that you want, well, those are given, right? Those are easy peasy. You already know you want this and you want that, like those are the best part, the ones that you already know. So on your list, write down those things that you really want, that you already know, and the rest you're gonna discover as you grow and you develop yourself and you become who you are meant to be in this life. You're gonna want more things, different things, right, than maybe you did before. So those are something that are the beginning steps of getting what you want in life. right? And like I mentioned, coincidentally, I'll show you guys my vision board tomorrow, but I remembered to mention that, since we're getting to the beginning of the year, the beginning of the new year, you should have a vision board up already. So whatever it is that you know that you want already, a goal, a vision, una meta, something you're working for, let's make sure we put it up in the vision board. If you guys have any questions how to put that together, how to make it happen, feel free to reach out to me on Messenger. I'm happy to help you guys out. So yeah, a vision board is very important. And normally in business, what we do is we start our vision board around September, the last quarter of the year, last business quarter of the year, in order to get ready for the next year. But it's okay. Don't be such a fanatic. As long as you get it done any time of the year, when you put your dreams, your goals, your visions on that board, it's a huge move. And I have so many testimonies. I mean, sometimes the funniest, smallest things and the way they manifest, and it clicks in my head. I'm like, wait a minute. I put this on my vision board, right? And it happened. So awesome. Or a version of it happened, or I see it manifesting. So it's very important to do so, right? Have a lot of fun, get comfortable, do it with your partner, do it with your business partners, do it with your team, whatever, do it by yourself. It doesn't matter. Do it with your kids. It's a good one too. Get that vision board going. So that's another great way of getting what you want in life. Now, going back to the whole identity and who you are, to know what you want, right? Because if you want to get somewhere, you have to know where you're going, right? And you have to be intentional and you have to act purposeful. So being intentional and purposeful about who you are and what you want in life, that's going to make it easier for you to get what you want in life, right? So you really need to be convinced that that is what you want. Why? Because your brain is going to consistently work for it. Another great thing that you can do, since we're talking about your brain working for it subconsciously, is that you can use things like affirmations. You can use things like when you pray and you meditate, and you can repeat and ask God and the universe and yourself, honestly, talking to your powerful brain about getting what you want in life, and just repeat it and just claim it. Why? It's super important because you're bringing this on. So that's another key ingredient in knowing what you want. Think of it this way. One day you decide you want something, and then you're repeating it every morning. What if all of a sudden you realize, wait a minute, maybe I don't want this? So that's a good thing. You're working on it. You're consistently, you didn't just wrote it down somewhere and forgot about it, but you're consistently bringing it on, bringing it up obsessively. So wow, like you're going to really manifest this, or you're going to figure out that you don't really want this, right? Because sometimes we're human beings, we act on emotions, so we make a lot of decisions based on emotions, and we're like feeling it on the moment, but now it's like the feeling's gone, right? So, and that's okay. Find out who you are, work on who you are, and you'll continue to get more accurate wants in your life, right? So that's a great way for you to get what you want in life. Another great way for you to get what you want in life is to be grateful for it. And what I mean is to be grateful for it in advance. Same principle, what we're talking about including it in your meditations, in your prayers, and your affirmations, whatever it is that you do, right? Which I hope you guys have these good habits. If you want some of these good habits, I'm happy to talk to you about them on Messenger and link you up with coaches, mentors, and teachers out there, videos that you can find when you can learn how to develop this way of being, which is super important, right? And we talked about changing your thinking to changing your way of life. You've never done affirmations, you're uncomfortable. Remember what we talk about. Radical changes bring on those radical or magical results. So we gotta get into that. Do it in your car, do it in the shower, do it in the bathroom, do it in the room, do it while you're walking, do it when nobody can hear you. If you are shy of saying, I love myself, I'm healthy, I'm wealthy, I'm prosperous, I'm doing great, I'm amazing, I'm so smart, I am blessed, I have my house, I have my car, I have my family, I have my baby, whatever it is that you want, right? Work on that. Really bring it on into existence by being excited and happy and using it in your affirmations, right? Super important. So another great way to do is using gratitude. Gratitude is super important. So let me give you guys an example. I am so grateful and thankful for my 5-bedroom house, my 5-bedroom home with this front yard and the backyard and the pool and the two living rooms with entertaining rooms of 5 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms. And I am just so excited to see my garden grow. And I love the swing set, and we even have a tree house. I am grateful. thank you, Lord, or thank you, God, or thank you, the universe, or thank you, period. Okay, so imagine if you do that in the morning when you wake up, when you do your prayers or meditations, in the evening, in the nighttime before you go to sleep, and you do this over and over and over and over. So this is the law of attraction at work, but with the amazing secret principle of gratitude. Being grateful for those things you have, being grateful for those things you want, right? So it's super important to have gratitude, period. And I'm going to talk about this for a little bit before and then move on, right, to the topic. We'll talk about gratitude tomorrow. How about that? But there's this great book I read. It's called it's from The Secret. It's called Gratitude, right? It's a power, the magic of gratitude. It's called the magic. It really is magical. I've used gratitude over the past few years to manifest a lot of things in my life. And really what it comes down to is writing down or being thankful for certain things. Like, you want to be healthy, be thankful for the health that you already have. You want to be healthy or healthier, be thankful in advance. Be thankful for everything that you already have. This is the principle. If you're grateful for what you have, you won't lose what you have, and you'll get more. People who lose what they have, usually they lack gratitude. They're not grateful for it. Guess what we do? We take for granted what we have. So we need to be grateful for what we have. And at the same time, there's things that you want to manifest to your life. Well, guess what? We're going to have to be grateful for those things that we want to manifest in our life. It's that simple. Give it a shot. Give it a try. I promise you that in a week, if not in days, if you practice this, you're going to be able to manifest. Try to bring on different things. Let me give you a quick example and we move on from this. We'll talk about this tomorrow in depth. But for example, you have a relationship and things are a little bit bumpy. So start being grateful for that person. Start being grateful for the great moods, the great time together, all the beautiful memories, the kids you have in common. Let's just say that, right? It's a marriage, it's a relationship. As you're being grateful for this, you're going to see an attitude shift on both of you. And you're going to, something's going to click in your brain like, whoa. Oh shoot, all of a sudden, we're okay. Like, so you need to be grateful. You need to be grateful. You have interviews coming, you have a job coming up, be grateful for it in advance. Okay. I promise you that the magic of gratitude works. So gratitude is a great way to get those things that you want in life, right? Get those things that you want in life. So don't forget everything we talked about so far. Really good pointers, back to back. Write them down and then, put these things to work. So watch the beginning of the video and share this with anybody that you think needs it, or just your friends or loved ones, so they can get a little glimpse into how to bring about these things that we want in life. How do we get these things that we want in life, right? So now let's continue talking a few more pointers. So you found out what you want, and what you want is a new job. Let's just say, right? You want a new job. You're kind of tired of your job. You're not really having fun with it. So you need to find a new job. So maybe what are you missing? Do you need to apply for that job? Or what are you missing? Do you need to talk to someone about moving towards that job? Do you need to start putting applications, update your resume? Do you need to start being grateful for it? Do you need to start learning a skill? Right. So yesterday we talked about skills and lack of confidence. If you want a new job and you kind of have an idea what you want, right? Let's just say you know what you want, but you're like, man, but I don't know if I can get this job. Like, I kind of know about it, but then I'm also missing skills. The reason why we lack confidence in something is because we don't have the skills yet. We haven't mastered it. I give you guys the example. What happens when a baby's born? The baby doesn't know how to walk. At first, it's very still. Next thing you know, it's moving a lot. Next thing you know, it's like trying to get off your arms. Next thing you know, it's crawling. Then it starts taking a few steps and then starts walking and just goes bizarre, right? And then it starts running around the house. And here we are, right? So everything starts in steps. So if you want to get confident about something, you need to master it or learn it enough, or learn the skills that are involved. So gaining skills is super important. How do you get things that you want in life? You need to search for the skills to get it. Okay, now let me go to another point. Look at someone that has what you want. Study the coaches, the mentors, the people who are successful in what you want, right? The people who have the connections, who have the experience. Look into different people and find out, how do they get what you want? There's something that you're looking forward to, and you want it, and you know you want it, but you don't know how to get it yet. But guess what? if you follow those people that have that, guess what's gonna happen with you? You're gonna be guided towards how to get what you want. You're gonna study their life, study their case, study their experience, learn from them. I'm sure somebody who's successful and you want to be successful, guess what? I'm sure they talk about their success, right? They share it with the world. So then find out how they did it. And maybe you don't have to do exactly what they did or do exactly what they do to be successful, but you can learn from their habits. You can learn from their coaching, their teachings, their experience, their advice, and that's going to help you get to that level of success. So that's one thing that we do. If I want to be a business person, I'm going to look into business and I'm going to study successful business people. And there's different types of points of view and mentalities when it comes to business. So not everybody runs things the same way. So you have to identify yourself with somebody that you like, that you can click with, and then you can learn from them, right? So that's how it is for all of us. For example, myself, my wife, myself, we share a lot of the same people, the same mentors. We actually right now we're pretty well balanced. We kind of like the same people, but over time, there's different mentors and coaches that we've had that I haven't been into them. I'm not so much into. We have different favorites, and there's some that we really love. But it doesn't matter. The point is that we're always learning from someone. Hey, Lisette, good to see you. Saludos. Much blessings and health for you. Say hi to the family. I hope you had a wonderful Thanksgiving. You and your boys, your beautiful boys. And your daughter. I didn't forget your daughter, because I know you have a daughter too, right? I'm the only one with the boys only. I'm in the boys only club. But anyways, if you want to get something in life, let's find someone who has it and let's see what they did to get it, right? Let's see what they did to get it. The more you talk to people, you make friends and you talk with them and you ask questions, most people are going to be okay with sharing their success. It's something that they feel good about, right? Like sometimes you talk to people and they're going through it and they don't want to share what they're going through, but your wife is stuck with the boys. Yeah, she's stuck with the boys only, for real. We have two cats as well, white cat and a black cat, and they're both boys. You got my two boys, that's 4. Me, that's 5. So she's surrounded by beautiful boys taking care of her. So, we need to find those people that have gone through what we've gone through, right? So we can figure out, and we talk to them and we ask the questions. Hey, how did you become a mechanic? How did you learn about that? And they're like, oh, you know what? I actually took a class in this place and it took me a few years. And you ask all the right questions. Next thing you know what? I always wanted to learn about cars or being a mechanic, whatever area of life, right? So then you're like, okay, cool. Let me start doing this part-time. Let me take this class. Let me start looking into this. Let me see what I can do. And then I'm going to learn and become a mechanic, right? That is something that you want in your life, but there's skills that you need to get, and there's people you need to talk to, and there's doors that you need to knock. There's things you need to do. Life is about doing things. That brings me to a really great point, and we'll do a video about this. I always tell people this, we pray, but what are we doing action-wise? What are we doing as human beings to make things happen? God has all the blessings for us. The universe has all the blessings for us, but what are we doing? What are you doing? For example, bless my home. Well, do you have a home? No, I don't have a home. Okay, so how can you bless my home? First, we should be asking for, give me a home. And that's just an example. But the point is that we need to count on with our own skills, our own parts, right? And, a lot of times we worry and we stress about things we can't control. That's another video we're going to be doing, right? We need to let go of those things we can't control. Realize that this is something out of my control right now. Can't fix it. I can't control it. If I'm worried or stressed out about it, it's not going to help. What can I do? That should be the question. And every situation in life should be, what can I do? And then once you figure that out, okay, what should I do? And once you do that, do it. And the rest is up to God. It's up to the universe. It's up to your God, up to your belief, right? You did your best. You did your part. So that's important that we do our part. So how do we get the things we want in life? We need to do our part. So guys, please rewind this video, watch from the beginning. You're going to learn everything I talked about. Having a vision board, having affirmations about it, being grateful for it, right? Getting to know somebody who has what you want, talking to them, finding out, asking questions. Begin learning the skills. Begin learning how do you get there, right? Take baby steps to get what you want. I am sure that your time will come. There's gonna be the day where you're gonna get what you want, but first you have to go through all these steps, which in the end they're very enjoyable. It's a great life experience to go through the steps. And like I told you guys in the beginning, I talk a lot about identity and knowing who you are and loving yourself and finding out what you are about, so that way you can ask for the right things, right? That way you can get what you want. Sometimes we think we want things in life and we don't get them, or they don't happen because they're not compatible with us. They're not who we are supposed to be. We don't know that yet, but it happens, and we just like don't know. We don't know that's what we want in life, really. It's like you want it, but that's what you think you want, but your higher self, your spiritual self, your soul is like, no, 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 don't go there, my friend. This is not good for you. Sometimes we beg God for things and they just don't happen, and like, maybe this is not the time, or this is not the place, right? Money can bless you and money can destroy you. It's just a fact of life. So that's why it's so important that we are in touch with our destiny, with who we are meant to be, right? We are consistently focusing on growing, which I'll leave you guys with that. But that's another great way to get what you want in life. If you want to be able to achieve and get those things that you want out of life, you need to focus on your personal growth and development. Okay? That comes through many different ways, but listening to the right information, meaning listening to powerful, positive, mind-changing personal development information, motivation, that's super important, right? Another thing that is extremely important in being able to work on yourself is following advice, is reading, right? Is thinking, is listening, is gaining skills. All these things are super important for you to become who you are supposed to be. And then those things that you love about yourself, those things that you're familiar with, well, let's practice. Put it into practice, right? All the little things you're learning, put them into practice. I talked about being grateful and gratitude. Well, how about starting today, tonight, right now? When this video is over, you're like, okay, you know what? I'm going to write down 5 things while I'm grateful for. Put them in the comments if you want. 5 things that you're grateful for. How about one thing that you're really grateful for? And when you think about that thing you're grateful for, pay attention to the feeling you feel inside. That feeling you feel inside when you're grateful for something. What happens when you're excited for something? Ooh, that excitement that you feel for something. What happens when you're in love? With that fresh, brand new love, when you just like falling in love with somebody, looking forward towards that day, looking forward to spending time with that person. That puppy love in the beginning, like, isn't that an amazing feeling? Think about that's how you want these things that you want in life. You want to somehow like squeeze the feeling out of yourself to really feel this feeling. So when you guys are practicing your gratitude list, or you guys are practicing manifesting the things you want in life, when you guys are over here saying affirmations about what you like, try to feel the feeling. So earlier when I told you guys, I'm grateful for my 5-bedroom house, and I described all these things in it, and the garage is this size, and the garden looks like this, and then we have this and we have that, and all these little things, right? Like, what happens? You start kind of like envisioning yourself in the house. You start feeling the breeze. You start feeling the weather. You start feeling where you are, the warmth. Like, try to do all that when you are working on that mentally, because that's going to help you bring it and create it. See, we need to convince our brain that this exists. You know what I mean? The first person that you need to convince that you're going to be successful in life is you. No one else. I don't need you to go and convince the world, convince your audience, convince your family, convince your spouse. Those are the hardest ones. The first one that you need to work on is yourself, which could be the hardest or the easiest, because sometimes people believe in you because they see your skills and they see your ability, but sometimes we lack confidence. Again, watch yesterday's video. Why do we lack confidence? We need to learn skills, right? So make sure that we're working on ourselves and our confidence, right? Well, why is it that we feel down, like we're not progressing? There's something that we're doing wrong. Let's figure it out. Let's figure it out, right? Sometimes all it takes is for you to be consistent. There's going to come your day when you're just going to rocket into space and blow up, and everything that you've been working so hard for is going to come about. So be intentional, put that emotion into it, and make it happen. Be your best friend. Your best friend is going to be on your side and on your corner, right? So who needs to be on your side and on your corner the whole time? You. You cannot let yourself down. You need to be your best backup. Your bodyguard is you. So we got to really take care of what goes in this powerful machine here. This powerful, powerful, powerful thing here is super important to convince it of the success that you want. Again, manifestations, gratitude, repeat it, say it, vision board, look at it, smell it, taste it, claim it, write it down. There's something powerful about writing down what you want. That's another thing we missed. I forgot about that, but we'll talk about that tomorrow when we talk about gratitude. So, you guys have a blessed Tuesday night. Wishing you amazing dreams. And I wish you guys a great night, and I'll see you tomorrow, Wednesday, for Humpty Day. Take care, guys. Peace.